from the RSV Media Center in Belize City. Welcome to the Tuesday, June 15th edition of Love TV's Evening News. I am Patrick Jones. We're halfway through the month already, and on this cool evening in Belize City, there is a lot to tell you about. So let's start with a check of the stories that are making headlines today. The Western Regional Hospital gets an additional operating theater. Police officers in Orange Walk undergo training, and a new ambassador representing Cyprus gets accredited to Belize. Details of these stories and more are coming up on the broadcast tonight, but first, here is a word from our sponsors. A two-year-old partnership involving Belize Natural Energy and Project Cure will result in improved health care for people seeking services at the Belmopan Hospital. A ceremony was held in the nation's capital on Monday to mark an important milestone for the Western Regional Hospital. Love TV's Dalila Ikal reports.
The opening of the new emergency wing at the Western Regional is a milestone for healthcare delivery at the Belmopan Hospital. Over $800,000 worth of medical supplies and equipment was handed over during the event. Pearl Ellis is the manager for the Western Health Region.
Services that we offer here. Today we have received medical equipment which our team, doctors and nurses, will all be using so as to enhance the delivery of care that they offer to patients and people who we serve here.
The process of getting the supplies and equipment started a year ago when the wife of Prime Minister Dean Barrow addressed a luncheon in Phoenix, Arizona. During that luncheon, Kim Simplice Barrow was able to secure $2 million worth of donations.
I'm pleased to say that this isn't the first donation Project Cure has made since that luncheon. Last year, Project Cure made a donation to KHMH worth approximately $600,000. It was in response to a specific list of requirements generated by the administration of KHMH. Project Cure is a US-based organization which has been donating medical supplies and equipment around the world for the past 22 years. Its mission is to identify, solicit, collect, sort, and deliver medical supplies and services according to the needs of the world. And it is currently the world's largest distributor of donated medical supplies and equipment to developing countries.
One of the things that makes Project Cure very distinctive is that we come to the site before we ever make a donation. And so we have visited this hospital several times and sit down with the doctors. We talked to Dr. Allen, we talked to everybody here at the hospital, Bernadette and Pearl Ellis, and we got a list, and we said, what is it that you need? And they gave us a very specific list of those things, and then we went back and we started looking for each one of those items. And so we were able to fulfill some of those items. You know, the 40-foot cargo container, there's a lot of stuff in there. And then some of it we haven't fulfilled yet, and so we're going to go back and we're going to keep looking and keep this process going together.
The equipment was tested prior to shipment to Belize to ensure that everything worked. According to the Chief Executive Officer in the Ministry of Health, Dr. Peter Allen, it is a donation that is the result of a partnership that cannot be measured in dollars and cents.
Ladies and gentlemen, health systems around the world are under severe strain. Growing demand and ever-increasing costs have demonstrated more clearly than ever that health really is everybody's business, borrowing a phrase from the regional manager, Mrs. Ellis. Really, no one can do it all by themselves. Which brings me back to partners. Indeed, health systems around the world are about partnerships. And the best partnerships are those that are founded upon a common understanding of the challenges we face, a shared vision, and the determination to find a way to turn the obstacles we encounter into stepping stones for success.
A visit to a hospital is usually either to receive medical treatment or to see relatives and friends receiving medical attention. Our visit today, however, marks an extension of a hand of assistance to humankind. It's especially pleasing to be here with representatives of the hospital staff who do so much every day to protect the lives and well-being of all Belizeans. As a Belizean, as a wife and as a mother, I would like to thank all of you.
Ellis says that the donation of the new operating theater at the Western Regional will enhance healthcare delivery to the general public.
This is a milestone for us. Since 1970, we have been operating here with only one functional operating theater. And so now we will now have 2 functional operating rooms. So this means that we will have the capacity in order for us to offer more services to the people here.
Reporting for Love News, I am Dalela Ikal.
Project Cure is an international non-profit organization headquartered in Colorado, USA, which delivers donated medical supplies and equipment to hospitals and clinics around the world. Since 2005, Project Cure has been working with health partners in Belize to deliver over $9 million in supplies and equipment to hospitals throughout the country. The Mesoamerican Health Initiative 2015 was launched at the National Anthropology Museum in Mexico City on Monday. The initiative is being funded through a joint effort of 2 of the world's richest men, billionaires Bill Gates and Carlos Slim, and also by the government of Spain. The funds total $150 million and will be used over 5 years to improve maternal health, nutrition, vaccination, anti-dengue and anti-malaria campaigns in Mexico, Belize, Costa Rica, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, Mexico, Nicaragua, and Panama. The launching was led by Mexican President Felipe Calderón. It is expected that over 10 million people will benefit from the Mesoamerican Health Initiative 2015, which will assist countries to fulfill the Millennium Development Goals by fighting extreme poverty and hunger, which will reduce child malnutrition and anemia, reducing child mortality, achieving universal vaccination, and reducing neonatal mortality by 30%, improving maternal health, and reducing vector-borne diseases. Minister of Health Pablo Marin was present at the launching of the initiative. You're watching Love TV's Evening News. We will have more of the day's stories for you right after these messages.